Hey guys, welcome to the Lies of P walkthrough. We're going to collect all collectibles, defeat all bosses, find everything we can, and get what we need for trophies so we can get the platinum at the end. At the start we have to choose a weapon. I'm picking the strength weapon here. But it doesn't matter which you choose, you can get the others later anyway, then we'll jump right in. One more important thing to know, friends, this isn't about collecting any ergos. So we're not picking up all the standard items here in this case, only the actual collectibles that we specifically need. That means newspaper clippings, quests and so on. Basically everything you need for the trophies, otherwise the video would just be too long. Feel free to leave a like or subscribe, and let's get started. As a pre-order bonus we get the Pinocchio outfit at the beginning. But that's not a big deal, we don't need it for any trophy, so we'll just move on and pick up the pulsar. We already have several gestures available to us at the start. I'm not going to mention those here since we need to have all gestures by the end anyway, and of course we'll be collecting all of them here as well. So let's keep moving forward until we reach the first of the policemen, or rather the tutorial where we're shown that we can attack him from behind. And right there you'll find the first collectible, namely here in the corner by the desk. Unfortunately Lies of P doesn't have a map, but here we already find the passenger's note. Alright, then let's keep going and we'll come across the larger policeman here who gives us a light frame from the workshop union. And with that we've already completed the first part. Keep moving forward a bit until we reach the first stargazer, and there we go left past the fountain. Of course there are still a few more enemies here. At the beginning here, everything is explained to us again like the Fable arts. Yeah, you'll figure out how that works on your own. You can use them with the triangle button. It's actually pretty easy. Here, we take out the dog and the other enemy. Then another dog appears, but we should be able to deal with them pretty easily too. And then we can head back here into the corner by the broken carriage. Because back there on the box, as you can see, there's another report which we of course are required to have for our trophy for our collection card times, issue 183. We pick that up and can then head straight to the next section. We'll quickly read through what's interesting here and then just keep on moving forward as we go. Alright. Keep going until we reach the circus. There aren't any more important collectibles before that. We just pick up the items here, activate the stargazer, and here is the merchant. Here you should definitely buy the two weapons from the merchant that you didn't choose at the beginning. As I said, I'm not really the parry type, so I usually go for heavy large weapons. So in my case, the greatsword, and we go to the merchant here and can buy the other two weapons as well. Of course, we should buy them so that we can get the trophy for having all the weapons later. So we grab them here from the merchant, have a quick chat, and can buy them. Here there are the two weapons. You obviously don't need to buy the greatsword if you already picked it, but you should buy the other two weapons here. Also the electric tool is of course quite useful for the boss. There are individual boss guides for each boss on the channel. Feel free to check them out if you have trouble with the upcoming boss that's about to appear. All of this is of course reflected on the channel. Just click on the playlist and you'll find everything you need for Lies of P. Once we've bought the items, we head to the back left corner here. There's actually another collectible there. We'll pick that up. Alright, now we introduce the parade puppet. This is basically a preview of the boss that's coming up next, whom we'll be taking down. As I said, if you have any trouble with that, just check the channel. There's a boss guide for every boss on the channel. And it's all pretty straightforward. Once we've taken down the parade master here, that's all there is to it. Of course we get special items from every boss enemy. I won't discuss those again here specifically. Obviously we have to first defeat the boss and then we'll get the parade master's ergo and quartz here. You definitely shouldn't use the boss enemies ergos to level up or anything like that. Just take them and hold on to them because they'll be useful later on. That's all I'll say about that for now without giving you any major spoilers. Alright folks, and it's really important that we keep moving forward here. After the parade master we just continue down the corridor, and here we can pick up two more items which are just regular collectible items. They are nothing special, but what's really important is that before you go into the hotel there's a very important item that will help you upgrade your Weaponza Moonstone. Now, we briefly talk to the puppet, who will soon be gone. Head up here around the corner to the right, and as I said, don't go into the hotel yet. This is important because there's another crucial item here we need to pick up, so we're basically heading straight towards the hotel now. It already looks pretty awesome. They really did a great job with it, I have to say. But again, don't go to the door just yet first. Head to the right here and grab the Moonstone in the back, because we need it to upgrade our weapons. It's a hidden Moonstone and we need to find all of them. I think there are a total of 117, and of course we're gonna grab this one. Alright, then we can head into the hotel, go through the door, and for the first time we'll have to lie in order to get inside. But that shouldn't be a problem for you, and once we're in the hotel, we select that we're human and then we can go through the door. Once inside the hotel, we can first upgrade ourselves at the young lady at the reception. And yeah, my character usually always focuses on determination, so lots of damage and vitality. Basically a real tank. For me, damage and vitality are actually the most important. But of course, it's up to you how you want to upgrade everything here. Personally, my playstyle is always all out, going straight for it and dealing as much damage as possible. But of course, you can do it however you like. We've now upgraded ourselves with Sophia. Then we can take care of a few more things here or pick some things up. We also received the Moonface pocket watch. Of course, we'll take that with us. We should definitely head over to the workshop on the right to get our first, well, arm weapon, so to speak. Let's go over to Eugenie, have a quick talk with her, and she'll show us the first arm prosthesis. And yes, of course, we can use it in combat. You should always try out which prosthesis you like best. And I actually think this starting prosthesis isn't bad at all. Of course, we'll take it with us. Here we have the Legion arm weapon, puppet string. Pretty cool, you can pull enemies towards you with it. And before we head into the next section, there are still a few things to take care of here. For example, there's a hidden newspaper here that we need to pick up. Let's head all the way over to the other side, because there's a woman sitting in a wheelchair, and just below her on the left on the table, there's a newspaper, or rather a clipping that we need to grab. Yeah, the travel guide to the sides of Krat. Of course, we'll pick that up, read through it to see what nice things there are in Krat, and then we've pretty much done everything here. Now we just need to quickly talk to the lady and have a conversation with her to get a hidden gesture. So let's talk to Antonia here, and we'll get some clothing and yeah, also receive a hidden gesture, so it's important to talk to her. And that's pretty much it for chapter 1, relatively easy. Of course, things will get much tougher in chapter 2, see you then. Leave a like and subscribe. As always, you can find all the guides for Lies of P on the channel. Feel free to check it out, guys. Have fun, and I'll catch you again in chapter 2, friends. Adios and ciao ciao.